if we have an assistant from AI for policy, for creating a policy, like you mentioned, those are, massive step function improvements, because right now there's companies that have 6 million rules on their firewall. 6 million rules on their firewall. It's impossible to go out and actually manage that effectively. And that problem keeps compounding. So if we use generative AI, not only are we going out and making it easy to set a policy, we're also going out and looking at your hygiene of the environment, saying, well, you've got 24 rules, but you could probably get it down to 11 if you went out and did this. And so it creates a level of hygiene in your environment with your policies. And that's going to be all available with this next wave of user experiences. So the first wave of user experiences, the way we think about it, was command line interfaces. I still remember I used to take pride in using MS-DOS and knowing the first top 50 commands and moving files around, right? Yeah. I'm sure you remember those days. Then you went into graphical user interfaces. And the command line still existed, but majority of the people moved to graphical user interfaces. Then you moved to touch, and touch has become one of the predominant interfaces. And now I think we're going to move to a fusion of prompt-based interfaces with GUI in an interactive conversational AI mode, so that you can actually ask the computer to do something. It'll actually give you some suggestions. You can approve the suggestions. You can modify them. You can find other efficiencies elsewhere, and then make sure that you can enact those suggestions so that it can be deployed. And that's magic. Like, that's something that is very cool. And when you start thinking about that and what the potential is for that, not just for setting a policy in one area, but then what this could look like for software in general over time, I think every piece of software will have some level of generative AI capability that allows you to go out and have natural language inputs into the system.
And when is this going to be released for Cisco users?
By the end of the year.
By the end of the year?
Yeah. So we're moving fast.